conflict, enforcement, analysis.
On June 20th, 2024, at approximately 9 a.m., officers with the Henderson Police Department were responding to a male suspect carrying a firearm and threatening the public. The following footage is that interaction. Viewer discretion advised.
Now, show me your fucking hands. Show me your hands. I'm one at gunpoint, uncooperative, walking away from me. Hey, get on the ground right now. Get on the ground. Get on the fucking ground. Get on the ground now. Get on the ground. I won't shoot you. Just get on the ground. Get on the ground now. Foster towards Chestnut. Get on the ground right now. Get on the ground. Get on the fucking ground.
Charleston North 31 Station.
Don't reach. Don't reach.
Already in.
Don't reach. He's reaching. Hey. He just went to the apartment complex. He's reaching for a 413, I believe.
Reaching for a 413 apartment complex.
Get on the fucking ground! Get on the ground! He's hopping the wall. He's hopping the fence. Get on the ground now!
I gotta pause that right there. I have a question for you guys. And again, I'm not trying to put you in a box with this, but I see him drop a bag. He starts reaching towards the other one right now. And I hate to say this, but in many situations, again, situation does dictate. I've seen officers, in different footage engage at that point, right? And I'm hearing this officer, I think there's a difference in his posture. He went from a single hand, to double hand, does that mean that he's taking it more serious now? Is that his brain saying, okay, this is getting real. I got to actually acquire my side alignment, side picture in the event he reaches in the bag and grabs something? I mean, what's going on in this officer's head right now? Either one of you.
Well, I'll just say that you could hear him. I think he was on the radio as well, so that may require that hand. But you definitely hear the inflection. You dropping a couple profanities in there. That's probably a little bit of a heightened state at that point. But again, he's only justified with what he knows at the time. So yeah, somebody said this guy has a gun and he pointed at him, but until they kind of settle things down and figure it out, this officer may be thinking in the back of his head, hey, do I actually have a crime? What is the severity actually? Where are we at right now? And so that might be giving him pause, but at the same time, he's taking it seriously. You could definitely tell that.
I think you brought up a good point in terms of, some of these factors that are playing in this officer's psyche at this current junction.
As might be using a level of patience here to get additional units. And I do need another officer to go back to that house and get further insight as to, was there any other crimes that occurred over there that we're not aware of? Or what actually triggered this whole thing from the beginning? Or meeting with that, as they call it, their PR. And like we mentioned before, some call it referred to as a reporting party, or the party reporting, half a dozen on the other. So there could be a lot of other variables we're just not seeing on video.
So let me ask this question, devil's advocate, right? I say a responding unit goes to the house where the call initiated. Okay. And I find someone has been injured, at that point, does that change the tactics that I utilize with this gentleman right here? Or is this officer still within that same, wheelhouse, if you will, the same playbook in terms of, try to still de-escalate, mitigate, or, because again, I've seen it go both ways. What do you guys think?
There's definitely a difference, especially legally. Hey, is this person a suspect of a crime, or are they under arrest? And at that point, if you had that victim, they reported a crime, you have enough to do criminal charges, yeah, that person's under arrest. So that definitely takes it to a whole nother scenario. At this point, without that additional information, this officer is basically, hey, what is the severity of the crime at issue? This guy's walking away from me. He's a suspect in a gun call, and that's it. However, if he then becomes under arrest, you can let him know that, hey, you're under arrest, stop, whatever. And then that really gives you more options as far as, use of force or things like that.
He's on. Hey, no, stop!
Where are you?
Okay, he has a gun to his head. He jumped over the gate on the other side of the apartment complex. He's saying that we're gonna have to kill him.
All right, let's get all available units heading towards West Park. Do we have a CRT unit?
Hey, my man, just let us talk to you, bro. We don't want to kill you. Come here. Hey, we don't want to kill you, my man. Margarita towards Jefferson. Hey, we don't want to kill you, my man. Hey, dude, just put the gun down.
Margarita towards 95 now, it's sunset.
Hey, just put the gun down. Let us talk to you, my man. That's all we want to do.
We have officers moving cars. We have officers.
Yeah, watch our car.
Subject's looking to go eastbound, possibly Jefferson at Margarita. Okay.
I'm Jefferson and Margarita. Subject now has a shirt off and black pants. He's going to be on Margarita. Break. He's still moving out towards Sunset. We need a unit to get on Margarita and Sunset.
What are some options that are potentially, or some of the decision-making, things that are going on in this officer's head right now?
Yeah, I was just going to say that, certainly, again, like we don't know exactly what he knows. Is it just the 911 call information? Did he get additional information from units who have a victim? So oftentimes, hey, there's a dispute, there's a gun involved. Okay, hey, what is the crime right now? So, yeah, I'm sure this officer is thinking, yeah, that's a gun. This guy's running from me. He's thinking about deadly force, but I'm sure at the same time, maybe he's thinking, man, I really want to be right. I want to be right. I want to be justified. And as officers, we want to be 100% sure. Sometimes we don't get that, and we understand that, but he definitely wants to be sure. But I guarantee you, he's thinking about it.
Oh, Michael.
Michael! Hey, brother, my name's Coleman. I want to talk to you. Michael, do me a favor. Just let's talk, okay, buddy? Do me a favor, Michael. Can you stop walking for me, brother? I've done that for you, but we need to just slow things down and let's talk a little bit, all right, Michael? Michael, can you do me a favor? Michael, can you do me a favor? Just hold still, my friend. Okay. Michael, can you hear me, buddy? Okay, do me a favor. Just sit still right there and we can work on that. Michael, do me a favor and hold still, okay? I don't want you to do something to yourself you're going to regret, my friend. Okay, but do me a favor. Michael, don't walk towards that house, buddy.
If he tries to grab that door, I'm going to shoot him.
Michael, do not walk towards that house, my friend.
Coleman, if he grabs that door, I'm shooting him.
So we know the house is occupied. Can we get the number, have them call, make sure if we know somebody's inside the house. Michael! Michael, do not go to that front door, my friend. Michael, come back out to the street and talk to me, buddy. He's looking for water.
Yeah, it looks like he's at 1904 Margarita in the driveway right now. He's backing his way up. Dude! 1904.
Stop!
Grab.
Yeah, and I'll say from a tactical standpoint, like this is a nightmare. What this is it's an open air barricade. You have an armed suspect. He's resisting to orders to surrender, and he's just out in public. And so the officers have to consider their safety, but also the general public safety. They want to use that distance and time, but at the same time, they have to consider, hey, what's my backstop? Where are the innocent civilians at? So I'm sure there's guys on the perimeter or the periphery here pushing that perimeter out, trying to get things clear for them.
My friend. Okay, but do me a favor. Michael, don't walk towards that house, buddy.
If he tries to grab that door, I'm going to shoot him.
Michael, do not walk towards that house, my friend.
Coleman, if he grabs that door, I'm shooting him.
So we know the house is occupied. Can we get the number, have them call, make sure if we know somebody's inside the house. Michael! Michael, do not go to that front door, my friend. Michael, come back out to the street and talk to me, buddy. He's looking for water.
Yeah, it looks like he's at 1904 Margarita in the driveway right now. He's backing his way up. Dude! 1904.
Stop!
1549, I got 4 more Metro units. I got a K9 that should be here momentarily.
I'm not letting him get to this house.
We need them over here on the north side. If they can come on Margarita from the north, work their way south side, there's a red car parked on the street. They can make their way down to that area.
No, it's locked.
I copy that. All of my guys.
Fucking have a shot.
Mike, we're working, buddy, okay? And I appreciate, hey, man to man, I'm gonna get you this water. I'm gonna get you this water, and then you're gonna drop that gun, right, Mike? Mike, I need to hear it from you again. I know. Well, Mike, when you come over to us without a gun, I'm gonna get you a full water bottle. Okay? All right, I'm gonna throw this to you. The lid may fall off. Again, let it stop. Don't just pick it up, okay? All right, you guys ready?
Nice and easy.
There you go, Mike. There'll be water left in there. Yes, sir. Go slow. Slow. Be careful with that gun. Good job, Mike. Good job. Still with that gun, okay? Take those sips. Absolutely, Mike. I'm a man of my word, just like you are. We're good men. Okay? All right, Mike, we made that promise to each other. Get that sip. I know. I could see it is. I imagine it's really hard. All right, Mike, go ahead and open your hand and let that slide out of your hand. Wonderful, my friend. All right, Mike, shade. There's shade over there. Nobody rushed you, brother. Okay, Mike. You got to walk over there, sit in the shade. Okay, Mike?
We'll get him more water in the shade.
You're doing great, brother. You got to get away from that gun. Go sit in the shade.
That's fine.
You to come any closer. Yeah, I'm going to get you the cooler as soon as you're sitting down. Now, Mike, I know you're... Okay? Okay. But just sit down, okay?
One Brico .380 caliber handgun with 93 .80 caliber bullets were recovered from the scene. In the next several months, the Henderson Police Department will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. After the investigation is complete, the findings will be forwarded to the Chief of Police.